Good morning. This is Stephen and Jennifer and our daughter Emily with Iowa Backyard Farmer. And we're coming to you today, and we are here in what's today? It's early
August
August,
7th.
August 7th. And our tomatoes are finally going crazy. We've got just about every variety. We're growing over 90 different varieties, but we have just about every variety that is being picked right now. And today we want to do a taste test on the currant tomatoes that we are growing this year. And we've got 4 different ones, and let's give them a try.
Let's give them a try. So, first one we have here, this is a spoon tomato. It is the very teeny tiny that you often see this in picture packets with it on a spoon because you can fit quite a few. You want to take a couple to try?
So they look cute. And we have a bunch of currant bushes.
Yeah, they do look like currants.
And they actually look just like the currants from our currant berry bushes.
They're tiny. They're just a little red. Just like currants are hard to pick.
It tastes like a classic tomato. So, some of these I think are going to be really on the sweet side. This is a classic tomato flavor for me.
That was weird because it looks like a currant, and so I put it in my mouth, and the first bite was currant, and then I got tomato seeds, which are the same texture as currant seeds in this. And so I'm like, yeah, this is just a tomato flavored currant.
That's true. It is a little seedier than, because you're in a smaller package, you gotta kind of squish it in. But I like the comparison to a currant because currants also have those seedy little packages, but the flavor is good.
Yeah, actually like that. It's not bad for a little snacking tomato when you're out in the garden.
Now they're fun to eat. As far as if we did a ranking for beautiful, productive, useful, I don't know what I would do with this.
It's one you would snack on when you're wandering through the garden in the morning or when you're watering.
Yeah.
That's not how I would use it, but overall I thought it was a good flavor.
It is a good flavor.
And I generally expect the smaller the tomato, the thicker the skin is, and the higher the proportion of skin to, usable flesh. And that one wasn't bad.
Yeah.
It wasn't nowhere near as thick skin as I was anticipating. So.
It could have been worse.
Yeah.
Could have been worse. Okay. So a comparison to that, this is also red, and we have had bundles of these. This is called Candyland Red Current, and it is a little more in control as a growth habit. It's not quite as out of control.
Spoon tomato is known for being very prolific in its growth and to reseed. Candyland Red Current.
I like the flavor of that one a lot better.
It's more sweet.
It tastes more like a cherry tomato, where the spoon tomato throws you off by being like a more acidic tomato flavor. This has a really sweet, almost candy-like flavor. Yeah. It's a lot sweeter.
It's very sweet. A little bit thicker skin, I think. Not bad.
It's juicier though.
It is juicier
because you have a little more in there besides the skin and seeds.
But I like the flavor, and I would not discount it because of a little thicker skin.
Yeah, so, that one's good.
No issues there. And in terms of plant structure, that is much more manageable than the spoon tomatoes, which will take over any space you give them.
Yeah, all the currant tomatoes, if you let the ripe fruit fall to the ground and you leave it there, you'll get some next year, and that might be a benefit for you, or that might be a problem for you. So okay. Our next one, a lot of times they'll say pick the whole bunch at one time because then you avoid that problem. This is Gold Rush Currant.
Okay.
It's a nice orange currant tomato, and you pointed it out as a pretty lovely one when we sat down.
Pretty one.
The color is fantastic, and it was very productive. Nothing here is shown in the quantity that we would have picked today. They're very productive plants. Nice bright orange flick color.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think of the flavor?
I like this one better.
To me, the flavor's not a standout. It's not bad, but I wouldn't choose it over the other two so far.
This one's sweetest so far.
Sweetest. That's most tomatoey, classic tomatoey flavor.
This has kind of a tang to it, maybe a little not sour, but what do you call it? Like a
little tangy would make sense. What do you think of the skin?
I feel like it's very off-putting. I was expecting something based off the color and shape of it.
You were expecting sun sugar.
And
Yeah,
this is
it is
not
not
it.
sun sugar.
I guess I was expecting a very nice sweet tomato.
And
And this
it's
isn't
not
a
it.
very nice sweet tomato.
It's not as sweet
Okay.
as Candyland.
Yeah, no,
Okay,
that's fair.
so this one is white currant, and again, the recommendation is you pick the whole bundle because they're very, very prolific
They will fall off.
and they'll fall off and reseed.
Yeah.
A note on this one is that you'll see it with the little leaves on. We found that this one was really hard to pick
Yeah.
without
Pretty much
splitting.
every one that you pick will split, so you can't save them, but you can
Yeah, they don't store
pop
real
them off
well.
in your mouth when you're eating, walking through the garden.
What do you think?
So it is
Or try another one. See if
generally a sweeter. It doesn't have a tang to it, but it's not.
I might have just gotten a bad mind.
Oh, here, try a good one.
Mine squelched in my mouth.
Oh, don't do the squelching here. This one just barely split, just as I took the thing off.
I have trust issues.
No, you have trust issues.
Not doing
Not
it
your
for you?
favorite? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about it, Jennifer?
It's really sweet, but this tastes sweeter. Does that make sense? So this has sugar. By comparison, now this tastes sour.
Does it?
Try again.
So back to the Candyland Red.
I don't know where you're getting sweet from. I think that tastes disgusting. It's all good.
That's true. The white currant.
See, now that one tastes sweeter.
No, don't taste.
All right, so
And maybe it's a little overripe for you. I don't know. But I don't know. I like this one for the tomatoey flavor.
and this one's just a little bit juicier, a little bit sweeter.
Yeah.
I think this one was my favorite. This one would be in second for me.
Okay.
And third and fourth.
And these have historically been one of my favorites. Some of these feel a little bit overripe. I'll get one that's.
I think
They are certainly sweet, but I don't know that it's got much flavor with the sweetness.
yeah, I think this has a more flavor with the sweetness. This has the beautiful color, but without the extra sweetness.
Yeah.
And this one's a surprise because I like the color and I like the surprise that it just tastes like a tomato, like a big tomato.
So, anyway, I'm willing to try most of these again. Are there any that you would not want to put back into the garden?
The white currant, if you were looking for something that you can bring into the house and really use, this has been difficult for me because I can't get them off the plant without splitting. And these little spoon tomatoes, they're cute, they're clever, they're kind of fun. They're, again, like currants, regular currants, they're kind of a pain to pick because they're so tiny. I like picking these. They came off really good. And the color's really good. In the garden, I thought they tasted just fine. But the Candyland Red is the one that we've used the most of this summer.
Yeah.
As we've picked things.
Very good. Well, curious what currants you have tried, and if you've got ones that you recommend that we try, pass that along, put it in the comments. But if you like what you see, please like and subscribe, and we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.
Bye.